What's happening, guys? It's your boy Cdwoods here, and welcome back to another Toronto Raptors video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the preseason game, baby. We beat the freaking Warriors. So yeah, I'm ecstatic that we beat them. I didn't get a chance to watch most of the game. I only got to watch maybe the last 5 minutes of it, because I'm a college football fan, and there was Alabama, and there was Louisville and Clemson, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. But I did take a look at the highlights as well, so I do want to give my opinion on what I did see. So starting off, I want to talk about Jakob Peoltl. And I was reading on the Reddit, like, a lot of people weren't really taking Jakob Peoltl seriously. They weren't giving him the respect he is due. Now, to be honest, he did not play the best of games, but let's be fair, not everybody did. Everybody had a lot of turnovers. It wasn't a good game by either team in general. But he did give us 5 offensive rebounds and like 4 points in the game as well, which it might not seem like a huge stat, but I mean, considering who he was probably guarding against and where it was coming from, I mean, you don't know. He had 3 turnovers and 3 personal fouls, Obviously, he's going to get a bit better as the season goes on. We're going to have to get him better and more acquainted to the role. But in comparison him to Lucas Nogueira, I think he did a little bit better, especially in the clutch. I mean, that he got us an offensive rebound or 2 when it really matters. Him and Siakam, which is very good. So yeah, I'm also liking Siakam. I'm really high on that guy. He did amazing. What, he had like 3 blocks? What was it? No, Siakam had like 2 blocks, also 3 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. But, I mean, Siakam also had a steal, an assist, 8 rebounds, 4 offensive, 4 defensive, and 4 for 7 shooting. I actually shot a 3-point, but shot 1-4 from the line, so you can work on that. So, yeah, I'm obviously high on Siakam, but I'm not going ahead and writing off Jakob Peoltl as a bust. I mean, a lot of people are saying he looked quite trash, and let's be honest, he wasn't playing like a 9th overall pick. But he's going against the Warriors, who have been the most talked about team for good reason this offseason. Combining that, you're the 9th overall pick and you're coming to a place where people expect you to do good. I mean, there's and first game jitters, so there's a lot going on there for Jakob that I just don't think it didn't match up well. So I do think he'll bounce back next game. The next thing I want to talk about is Jared freaking Sullinger. He also was a huge contributor. He actually had 10 rebounds, 2 of them offensive, 8 of them defensive, a steal and a block with 3 turnovers and 2 personal fouls with 7 points. He shot 0 for 3 for the 3-point line, which is a bit concerning. I did see one where he missed a wide open corner. It was a bit to the right, but I mean, he can still work on it. We're getting him there. As long as he's taking that shot and he's being aggressive, I'll take it. But just looking at all this, I think we're going to be a really good offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding team in general. Because, I mean, we got all these rebounds. Now, let me stop you right there. We were playing the Golden State Warriors, that might be because they like to play small ball, and we have JV, Jared Sullinger, but I just think it's working out. We're going to be like a top 10 rebounding team defensively and offensively, so that's definitely going to go in our favor. I know last year we were like 18th or 19th in offensive rebounding, so improving that is definitely going to be vital for this season. And I think that we're getting our work done on the offensive rebounding, so that's definitely going to come into handy. Now, I want to go ahead and name the 15th man, at least for this game, who I would consider putting on my roster as a 15th man. It's not Fred VanVleet just yet. I'm actually going to go with Drew Crawford. He got a steal, 3 personal fouls, 7 points, 3 for 4 shooting. It doesn't sound all that good, but he had the best plus-minus on our team, which I take into consideration. And I just feel like he was providing a really good defensive effort out there, which we're going to need. And was overall just playing a really good overall game. Someone else I want to mention who is actually in our starting lineup is Demar Carroll, and this dude was putting on a show, at least for me. The dude was guarding Kevin Durant. And let's just take a look at Kevin Durant, his stats right now. Because I mean, Kevin Durant shot 2 for 9, 1 for 4 on the three-point line, 4 for 4 on the three-pointer, had 3 defensive rebounds, 3 assists, and a block, 3 turnovers for 9 points. 2 of those points came off a fast break dunk, and another 3 came off of, like, I don't think it was a fast break, but everybody had crashed in and they passed out to him. So I don't think any of these points that Kevin Durant got, I mean, he had the 4 free throws as well. I don't think any of the points that he got was on Demarre Carroll, so to speak. So Demarre Carroll was locking down Kevin Durant, and then he goes up and puts up 14 points and 4 steals. So Demarre Carroll might not be 100%, but that's scary if he's going to be doing that and not 100%. That's crazy. I'm really liking what if this is where he's at right now, not 100%. We actually might be having a competition between him and JV being our third best player around the end of the season if he gets 100%. Now JV was actually a bit of a disappointment for me. He got 7 rebounds, a steal, no blocks, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls for 3 points. I mean, it was a bit of disappointment, but again, he's probably going up against Draymond Green or Zaza Pachulia. I don't think it was Zaza Pachulia. I think it was more likely Draymond Green if he's going to be doing that bad. But, I mean, first game of preseason, let's just let him get back into it. He was doing pretty bad in the Olympics as well. I don't know if it's like coming off that injury in the playoffs. I don't know, but, you know. Something I really didn't like was Derozan's defense on Klay Thompson. I mean, Klay Thompson got 16 points, 4 for 11 from 3, 5 for 13 shooting. I mean, Klay Thompson is the best catch and shoot three-pointer in the game, and I don't think DeRozan really respected that during the game that much when he was guarding him. I do want to mention Terrence Ross actually came in today and did pretty good. Put up 11 plus minus for 11 points. No turnovers, 2 personal fouls, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 rebounds. So I think Terrence Ross did a really good game today. What was he from the 3? I think he was 1 for 2 from the 3, 5 for 9 from the field. So if this translates over to the regular season, which I doubt it will, but if this could translate over to the regular season, I do think that's going to be a plus, and if he can keep that at a consistent level, that would definitely help the Toronto. I mean, getting a good 10 points a game from a player off the bench is definitely needed every night, and I think Terrence Ross could do that. Norman Powell was actually surprisingly overwhelming, but, I mean, he played for 20 minutes, 2 for 9 shooting, 1 for 2 from 3, 4 rebounds, an assist, and a block off of 2 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. 5 points, and actually had a plus 3. He had a 3 plus minus. But it was just looked like an underwhelming performance, really. And I know we probably got him like all anticipated up to be like the DeRozan off the bench. But I mean, I did expect a bit more from him. But you know, I think he'll get back at it next game. First game jitters and all that, just getting that out of the system. So I think he'll be ready for the regular season. I just thought it was surprisingly underwhelming. So overall, we did pretty good. I mean, Steph Curry didn't do too much. Kevin Durant didn't do too much. Draymond Green didn't do too much. The only real guy we have to worry about was Klay Thompson. I mean, that's DeRozan guarding Klay Thompson. If DeRozan could just respect that catch and shoot three-point shot, I would definitely be a lot more happy. Because I think everyone needs to respect that a lot more in the NBA. That's where he is best at. But overall, I think we did a pretty good game. Our first preseason, we rebounded very well. Going back to the game cast, because I'm reading my stats off here. We had 58 rebounds to Golden State's 42. The only problem with this is we shot 26% from the three-point line, but we did shoot 43% overall, and we had 24 turnovers, but Golden State had 22. It was a sloppy game. You know, we got stuff to improve. But overall, you know, good games. Improve the free throws, improve the three-point shooting. Love the rebounding. If you keep that up, we'll be good. And that's all I have to really say, guys. It was a good game by the Raptors. We took up home the W against the super team. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, guys, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you like this idea of me just kind of doing a breakdown of like the preseason games, and then going on to maybe the regular season, or maybe if you want me to do like another team, go ahead and leave that in the comments. And if you're new, subscribe. It definitely means a lot to me. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See you there.